Hi, this is the quick instruction guide for the wiring and connection of GONEO's 3-phase home ESS systems inverter. Please note that this is a guide for certified professional electricians only. First, these are the items that come with the product. However, for complete wiring of our inverter, you need to prepare these tools and items. You would also need to prepare all cables required for the installation. Here is a guidance chart on the power lines needed. Please note that this is a fake meter box we use for demonstration purposes only. You should always wear professional insulating gloves and make sure that all lines are not live while operating for safety purposes. Before we begin, it is very important to identify the 3 live lines, and we strongly recommend you color code them for future reference. In our case here, we have yellow wire as L1, green as L2, and red wire as L3 from left to right. We use yellow color tape and green color tape to mark our line since we use red colored wires for live lines. Grid wire female connector. We need to prep all the lines before the connection. Let's start. Open the connector as shown in the video and insert all the wires through the bottom piece. Then insert the longer part. Now identify each connection point to connect all lines correctly. We begin with yellow, which is the L1 live line. Insert it into the L1 hole, fasten the connection screw, then insert green into L2, red into the L3 hole, followed by the ground line and neutral line accordingly. Fasten all screws. Set aside. For male and female battery wire connectors, we begin by identifying the male and female battery terminal pins. You would need a ruler and crimping plier. We begin with the female terminal. You need to strip about 8mm wire coating, then insert the prepped wire into the pin as shown. Use the crimping plier to secure the pin. Prepare the other connector in the same way. Open the connector, then insert the wire into the lower part, followed by the top part. Insert the prepped terminal pin into the connector. You should clear a soft click, indicating the pin is locked in position. Then tighten the lower portion with the top portion. Finish the other connector similarly. As shown, we have used B+ and BO tags to indicate the 2 lines. You may also use this method for future reference. Making the PV wire connectors is similar to the other power lines. Identify the male and female connectors and respective pins. Please note that the male and female pins are different. Also, we highly recommend that you use different colored power lines or use coloring tapes to differentiate the 2 lines. Use wire striping tool. Prep the wire for connection. This is the length you need for the pin. Do not insert the bare wires too far into the pin. For better connection, the pin should look like this after crimping. Make sure the pin is connected tight to the wire. Open the connector, insert the connected terminal pin into the lower part, then insert it into the top part of the connector. You should hear a high clicker indicating the pin is locked in position. Then tighten the 2 parts of connector. Perform similar steps on the male connector. Set aside. Connection to the inverter. Now you can insert all the connectors to the respective places. All terminals are clearly marked on our inverter. Open the terminal connector, then insert the Ethernet cable through the lower part of the connector, then the top part. Insert the cable, then tighten the connectors as shown. Tighten all connectors. Wiring of inverter is completed.